Hi, welcome to News English class. I'm your instructor, Dr. Ye. This MOOCS aims at helping you previewing essential course materials prior to your attendance at the classroom. Please spend sufficient time getting yourself acquainted with the contents provided. In our third episode of News English session, I will talk about politics regarding the major divide between the left and the right political spectrums. It is hoped that the understanding of what the left or the right represents will help us understand where our existing political parties in our nation and elsewhere roughly stand. This MOOCS is therefore divided into two parts, the left and the right. I will offer useful definitions of each political spectrum and standpoint on some of the major policies. First, I will give you some background knowledge about the left, which is commonly referred to as the left wing. Left-wing politics, by definition, typically concerns the relatively disadvantaged individuals in the society or the underprivileged that are positioned at the bottom of the social ladder. Its mission, therefore, seeks to reduce and even remove social inequalities and injustice. It is more prone to hold liberal views, and its ideas may originate from or is more in line with what democracy, socialism, and Marxism represent. Its policy towards economy appeals to income equality. One way to achieve this is through imposing higher tax rate on the wealthy. Its healthcare policy appeals to a more affordable Medicare and expands its access to a wider public. In the United States of America, President Barack Obama's notable Obamacare, or the Affordable Care Act, strives to reform its healthcare that involves a more affordable health insurance and improves the quality of healthcare. Left-wing's policy towards immigration is also more immigrant-friendly. German Chancellor Angela Merkel famously opened its border to allow influx of refugees is an example of this. Major political parties that associated themselves with left-wing are the Democratic Party in the USA and the Labour Party in the United Kingdom. The right, on the other hand, is commonly referred to as the right wing. Right-wing politics believe that social classism and inequality are inevitable. Differences in hierarchy under the common practices of the law, the tradition, and the market economies are the natural results. It is relegated to a conservative philosophy, and its ideas are in line with conservatism and capitalism. Its policy towards economy seeks lower taxes and fewer regulations on businesses. One way to view this is the practice of free trade, because governments reduce their restrictions of imports from and exports to other countries. Opposite to the left, right-wing's healthcare policy favors competition to Medicare from private companies. In line with their economy policy, it suggests less intervention by the government regulation. Also, unlike the right wing, left wing's policy towards immigration is very strict. It advocates rigorous border control and deportations of illegal immigrants. Donald Trump's immigration reform that notoriously moves to build a wall along the US and Mexico border is an example of this. Major political parties that associated themselves with the right wing are the Republican Party in the USA and the Conservative Party in the United Kingdom. Now we have reached the end of this episode on the major political spectrums of the right and the left. I hope you have gained some basic knowledge of their essential differences. Please remember to complete the online test for the session before the deadline. I look forward to see you in class for further discussion.